All right, just like all other tokens, Terra is now maybe the next to take a hit. Now, is Tether gonna survive just like Terra Luna? What's happening, everyone? Be sure to smash the like button. Amid Tether losing market share over the past few weeks, the circle-backed USDC stablecoin has been growing notably, with the market value surging to 55 billion. Now, Terra, with Tether and Terra stablecoins gone, a lot of these tokens shifted around. I'm not saying, Tether is gone, but it definitely did take a hit. And why exactly is that? It's because a lot of people are very afraid of what Terra caused. And just yesterday, the quant said, be the change you want to see in the world. And exactly, a lot of people are doing great things in this world, right? But Tether right now, at the time we're writing, Tether USD's market capitalization stands at 70 billion, up around 300 million from the multi-month low, according to CoinReco. Tether's biggest rival, USDC, is the second largest US dollar pegged stablecoin, backed by peer-to-peer payment technology company Circle. The stablecoin reached 50 billion market cap in January and has never beaten Tether's market cap so far. While Tether has been losing its market share over the past few weeks, other stablecoins like USDC have actually been gaining. And why does this matter for Terra? Well, Terra Classic, didn't really get much updates. But in the very near future, we could be seeing, improvements coming back. So Tether's shrinking market cap comes amid the ongoing market panic and uncertainty. And a lot of people are selling their Tether because they're not sure if it's going to survive the next bull run, if it's going to survive until the next bull run. But a lot of these tokens, started crashing. So what's going to happen next? Like, this is what's happening with USDC. After Tether crashed, a lot of people moved their positions. They're moved out of stablecoins, and you can see that people moved from 82 billion of stablecoins, even it's because it's bear market, but still you can see some big whale movements here. So for example, like a big redemption here, like 3 billion, and here's another 2 billion. They redeemed about 30 billion so far. 20 to 30 billion, which is pretty crazy, but you can see it keeps on falling. Like before is the bear market, so people are taking this out and moving it to another token, and that is USDC, right? So they're moving it to USDC, which keeps on rising, and a lot of people are learning the story with basically what's going on with Terra. So a lot of people are saying Tether is unbacked. Do I think Tether is unbacked? Absolutely not. I think it's backed to some ascent. Can it survive a 60 billion withdrawals? Probably not. Can it survive a bear winter? Probably. We're not sure how bad it will be. We're not sure how much recession will hit. We're not sure how many redemptions we will have. But if Tether falls, you can bet that also other big tokens will fall, maybe even Bitcoin. And that's the thing. Terra here issued basically a huge uncertainty across the market, a huge uncertainty. And Terra Classic, we need to see burns, right? Right now, we're seeing less and less supply of Tether, which was already worth probably 1 trillion. And here USDC is kind of growing, right? So stablecoins are not as used as much as they did before. The second largest USD stablecoin, backed by peer-to-peer payment technology company Circle. The stablecoin reached 50 billion market cap in February and has never been Tether market cap so far. So Terra right now is Tether under pressure? This is not a video about Terra. This is the video about Terra. It just happens that you should diversify even your stablecoins, because if something happens like Tether, it could get nasty. And something happens like Terra, the Terra dollar took a huge hit, and everyone had their life savings in it. Some people even had enough for houses because it was giving a 20% return. Luckily, these stablecoins don't give as much return. They give about 8% through Binance centralized exchanges, which we don't know what they actually do with it, but could be something beneficial. They could be using it for loans and stuff. But an 18% return, a 20% return for Luna is why the token actually crashed in the bear market. So can these tokens survive? Like, they're definitely backed, and that's what made Terra Classic such a big difference. Now, can Terra Classic dollar ever repeg to $1? Right now, it's below cent. Absolutely not, I think. It's just impossible from what we're seeing right now for it to ever repack back to the levels where we saw it, what we was before. But who knows? I mean, if Terra USD comes back to $1, a lot of people are gonna be insanely rich, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I keep you guys updated with more news. Peace, everyone.